Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the front room with a black pre-primed 16 by 20 inch canvas, an OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula, and a cup full of colors that was a ring pour looking cup. They were all layered. Lots of metallics, lots of color shifts, and a lot of Anita's white metallic in between, which is very pearlescent. And I'm thinking, because I just did a fantastic flipped funnel pour, but the Anita's white metallic made it very sheer in places, and it didn't even stick to the edges as well as I want. So I'm thinking that the black canvas that's pre-primed is a good idea, and I'm going to add a layer of black to make everything slide a little better. And I'm going to do a wandering funnel pour by adding some color in here, and I think the color I want to add is, yes, I want some purple. So it's basically going to be kind of dirty. That's not really adding very well. And I see the green, and I love the green in there, but I think I'd really like some more turquoise. I need some more color to balance out that Anita's white metallic that was so thin. And maybe some of this dark teal turquoisey color from Modern Masters that they don't make anymore. And the Venetian Modern Masters, no, that was Masterminds. Or, no, it wasn't. It was Art Minds. Pardon me. So my favorite color is and remains to be Purple Flash, which is actually color shift. It doesn't matter that happened. So I put a whole bunch of that in there. And then I think I'm going to use my gold, what's left of it, as the thing to put the ribbon into. So for right now, I am going to start by adding a thin layer. Let's shake that up, just to make sure. No, I can't just put it down. I just can't just put it down. I can never just put it down. It looks like I got maybe more there than I want to, but I'm also going to grab that thing out of there with my tweezers. I have tweezers on my Amazon link, where if you shop there, it's at no added cost to you, but it helps me out. Lots of great tools there. Paint, canvases, tents, cameras, you name it, it's there. And if you decide that you'd like to be supportive to the studio, then if you shop at the Amazon link, if you start on my link, you can buy anything you want at Amazon. And it all will eventually add some pennies to my piggy bank for art supplies. And I really appreciate that, you guys. Thank you so much for shopping my Amazon link. And it's under the link tree, along with all those other links like Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter. Pinterest is where I post my paintings the day that they're done most of the time, or within 24 hours, especially if there's a couple three. I like to post twice a day, and I haven't posted in the last day and a half because I haven't been painting. Alright, so that's a lot of black. And what I usually do when I get too much paint is I take one of my little saucers, and because, yes, I see that thing, because the blade carries all kinds of paint with it, I can usually remove enough paint to make me more comfortable. And then I'll just use it in some other way. So I'll just take that off. It's not going anywhere. It is one nice smooth motion. I see that thing that does not belong. There seems to be quite a few of them right now. Now there's more. Go away, things that do not belong in my paint. Mostly they are paint flakes. Alright, so here's my deal. I am going to have to put down what I consider to be a cool design, because that is where my funnel is going. And I'm going to kind of hope that I can keep it somewhat centralized to begin with. Maybe I'll just go where I want and go back again. Alright, so that's pretty cool. I kind of want to use the little funnel. This is what I've been using. The little funnel will take a lot longer, but it might be a lot more satisfying. And I'm going to loop-de-loop inside the fatter parts of this. Oh, I got some paint dried in there. I like pouring the ring pour cup into the funnel because I know it begins to mix it. I think I'm going to cross over. It's going a ways. I can't believe how much blue I'm seeing. That's amazing. Alright, so I'm just going to keep going with this. And I will torch right before we start. I hope I remember to anyway. I could ribbon dribble the rest of what's in my cup very happily. Just crossing over here and there and add the rest. I purposefully did not give myself a supreme overabundance of paint because I wanted to try and force myself to use the center area of the art of the canvas and then to come back again and tip and make things happen in that way. But it still looks to me like I'm not going to be keeping any negative space. I am kind of tempted to throw some white or some other color over there. That's looking rather heavy. Strangely enough. I'll just tip that forward in my other little silicone. I like using silicone containers instead of cups because that means I wash things away and I don't have to throw things away nearly so often. Alright, so if I cleaned my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, which is like 1 of 7, whoa, there, I tried to muff it again. Alright, so I have no problem just using paint. It's all going into the process, and the sooner I put it down, the less likely it is to turn to mud. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Now, I'm not seeing any abundance of colors that I really am super thrilled about, but this has just started. And I'm learning every time, and I'm hoping that as per normal, if I don't like how things are going, that I can change them by adding tools to the process. Let's make sure most of this stuff's out of here, and that I have a somewhat usable edge catcher. So I see some nice cells over here. And I like that I put that ribbon down not into the gold so I can see what happens there too. I was just sort of meandering around in there. One of these times I will manage to save some negative space in one of these. Put my edge catcher up there. I was really so tempted to do something right now. I just want to take one of my favorite colors that will go nicely with that blue that's dominating and surprising the heck out of me and just put it right on top of everything. This might be one that turns into some other kind of tools process. I think I'm going to give myself the ultimate permission if I can find my purple flash from Folk-Art. And not only that, where's the black? I said I wanted more black, so more black I'm going to give myself. I know I probably didn't go far enough to appease everybody's curiosity about what would have happened if I didn't do this, but this is what's happening now, so I'm sorry if it's disappointing. I think it's going to be fine. I especially like putting in marks that aren't mixed with marks that are mixed and seeing where they go. And if they don't go places I like them, then I'll change that. I think because I put that black in there and there are other colors beneath it, that if I really want to, I can blow into the art, into the painting. I don't like that that's not very light for you guys. I got some cool stripes. It makes me want turquoise. Makes me want my tweezers. I think it might be pretty. There's a good chance it might still be okay. So I'm going to rock that edge slightly and then keep that paint. And I'm going to do that a few more times. Come on, kink out. Come on. Really? Alright, so I'm going to see if I can flow paint to the far end of this canvas, which is not looking all that likely. And I'm seeing a rather large lump that I'm just dying to take out of here. And I don't know why it's so dark. It's not a very sunny day, but it is daytime. I think if I want that paint to move, I may have to add some more paint to it. But I'm loving my purple flash from Folk-Art. I really, really am. And I'm finally getting down there, even if it's not. This time, I'm going to scrape that off. And while I look at it, I'm going to try and find that lump I just saw. That's not it. I will find you. I think that's pretty cool, and I think I won't mind having something over here in this little, in that little zone. This is, I love the colors. I'm not complaining about the colors a bit. If I see that lump, it's gonna go though. There's something right there. It's probably a bubble. Can't tell if it was a bubble or not. That's some slow tipping. I definitely keep being called to turquoise. I have to say that. I am totally called to turquoise. Just checking to see if that's something. It's a much more simple composition. Not that it really feels like I'm composing much. There I am, I'm back in the shadows again. Sound like a vampire. But I didn't overuse paint, that's for sure. If I rock that, I might be able to make a puddle that'll run, and that would be okay with me. There, I'm running my puddle down the edge. Squeezing my edge catcher. Once I get it down there, I may just take it off and put it in somewhere else. As in, like that. It's taking so long. Probably because I'm not using a supreme abundance of paint. Alright, so now I have paint on my edge catcher. And I'm wondering I can get away with some adding some new colors. There's those tails I don't like. I would like to spread enough paint to hopefully make something else flow down this way. But I think I need some gold. And I'm going to give myself a little black. And while I'm at it, I'll just add a little bit more of everything that's supposed to be there. So I can make paint flow. I like that minty green, which I think they changed the color's name from minty green to emerald green. It's a color shifting Folk-Art. I'm still in the shadows. It's a problem today. This really makes me want to do something wild like chain. Or fingers. fingers, as it turns out, work really well. So that's okay. It's definitely nebulous and kind of cool. But short of the basting brush, I'm not sure what I want to do. I want to blow into it and see. What's hiding? Trying to be conscientious of where I'm blowing. It's a lot of an all-over design and less of a where I want it design. That was unfortunate. I got the painty end. So all I can think of is how much time do I have left, and it's 28 seconds, and that's not really enough, but I'm thinking that I might want to grab... Nope, that's not it. I think I want to grab some light... Nope, that's not coming out. I want something else. That's how this is about to work. And the something else that I want is a really strange combination of... Yeah, that's my 2-minute warning. So what do I want to put in there? It can't be too much turquoise. Yeah, it can. I'm going for it. I just need something a little more than I've got. A layer on top. I actually don't mind it as much. Of course, I'm still moving in the wrong direction. Yeah, no, I like that a lot better. Good colors. I'm hoping that's not a problem for you guys. That's actually really pretty. Let's see if I can tip it this way. So I should tell you guys whatever I'm going to tell you, which is underneath the video, there's a paint pouring recipe. You're welcome to ask me questions anytime you want. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'm going to take whatever's underneath the edges, and I'm pretty happy with all of that. I'm going to torch in a minute to release the bubbles caught in the paint. If you guys would like to be of assistance, you're already of assistance by watching, but if you want to be more assistance, then watch the videos longer. Thank you for your comments, they really help. And thank you for the contributions that keep me painting, have kept me painting all this time. I really appreciate them. And if you want to be a contributor to help the studio make paintings, make videos, then look for the exhibition video on the end screens of any video, and you'll be able to see the prizes for that month's drawing. And you're automatically entered in the drawing if you happen to be a contributor to the studio through PayPal or Patreon. The links are on, the icons are on my channel header, and the links are under the link tree. The link tree also has Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links. And I'm wondering if there's anything else that I want here. And I kind of like this color right there. And that isn't going to hurt my feelings to put that in there at all. Let's see if there's anywhere else I feel like I need something. I'm pretty good. It's a little unusual. It might wind up being the background for something. It depends on how it dries, I guess. So I love you guys. There's almost 90,000 of you. I was thinking orange and then I didn't do it. And I still could, but I think not yet. I don't know. So Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links, along with Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Tuts and More, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fancy Collectors. Fancy Collectors, you can find the albums that have